Hi everybody, this is your instructor Ann Teed. Got a little bit of a cold this morning, but I have to talk to you about your field work experience and what's going to be required of you. It's a very open, and I want to make sure everybody knows that there is not one particular format that you all have to fill in and get back to me as a case assignment. That's not going to work because of how things have turned our field experience and COVID into really something undefined at this time. So I want to make it easy on all of you, and I want to let you know that everybody's in a different placement. Some of you have already finished, some of you in theater, elementary, preschool, high school. So how do we all do one project with that? I know that you've been taking notes. Our Moodle has given you recommendations of things to look for. Also, you've had really great readings that I hope that you're going to be pulling out of, so you're watching for those things when you're observing. Does not mean it has to just be in the classroom. It can be your own children if you have children, nieces, nephews, siblings. Everybody's different ages in our group here. So take it as you are an observer of life wherever people are. If you're visual arts, then that's what you're going to be looking at. If you're looking in, you're a theater major, then look into more things that apply to theater, games, and acting, and props, and all of that. I'm going to be giving you an assignment that's going to help you pull it together. It's going to be very open and very tailored to your being able to take your experience and feedback to me, a case study. And it might even be a group, it might be one-on-one. A case study can also be that you sat with one child, one individual, a teenager, and did an activity in what you observed. So it can be a very short snippet, or it can be a long, lengthy relationship of observing a particular child or a group of children, or adolescents, or could even be elders, and what's going on developmentally with them, because they are still all changing. So don't worry about that. This week there is a fill-in sheet for taking notes. You can go back to the videos that I posted of the toddlers making art. You can fill some of that in. You can go to YouTube and you can fill in some things that you're observing at different stages of development. That's what the paperwork really is structured as. So use it as an informative tool for your own awareness, for your own observation. And from that, you'll be applying to do your case study, which is going to be very, very simple. So don't get worried about it, and you'll be receiving more instructions with that later on. I am going to put together a Zoom on March 9th, a Wednesday, and I'm going to follow through that everybody was different times. So I'm going to have an 11 o'clock slot in the morning, a 4 o'clock slot in the afternoon, and a 7 p.m. slot. So hopefully you can make one of those, and it will be introducing the midterm. The midterm is going to pull it together, and it's building still our knowledge of our own, somebody's clanging, our own development and development we see through our life and where we're at and where we might go. So on March 9th, I'm going to be opening those Zooms up, and hopefully you can attend one. I will record it if you can't, if you have class, if you're working, whatever. And so that will be something that can be emailed to you if you cannot make it. So don't worry about that either right now. Right now we're talking about imagination for this week, and I love it because imagination is more powerful than knowledge. We know that. And there's great videos to watch, and there's some good reading in our literature this week to make us think about the imagination. And I have one or two activities. I'm going to see what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to add for this year to get you going and thinking about your own imagination and your own path of creativity. So if you have any questions, always email me. And so March 9th is a big date for us. Otherwise, we have 2 weeks before then. So ask questions, dig into the material, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.